What does IQ stand for? Intelligence quotient. How many liters of saliva are produced daily? (1.5 liter). Which protein gives blood its red color? Hemoglobin. Where is the lumbar region located? Lower back. What is the main function of insulin? Regulate sugar. How many pairs of ribs does a human have? (12). What blood type is the universal donor? O negative. What is the smallest bone in the human body? Stapes. Which organ allows air to pass to the lungs? Trachea. Which term refers to fats in the body? Lipids. Which bone encases and protects the brain? Skull. How many chromosomes does a human cell have? (46). What gas is exhaled during human respiration? Carbon dioxide. Which country has won the most Olympic medals overall? United States. Where is the Eiffel Tower located? Paris. What is the largest desert in the world by area? Antarctic Desert. What is the deepest part of the ocean? Mariana Trench. Which is the longest river in the world? Nile River. Which country has the lowest GDP per capita? Burundi. Where are the Great Pyramids of Giza located? Egypt. In which country is Coca-Cola generally unavailable? Cuba. What is the largest animal on Earth? Blue whale. What is the largest rainforest in the world? Amazon rainforest. What is the largest coral reef in the world? Great Barrier Reef. What currency is used in Egypt? Egyptian pound. Which country is deemed the most honest? Japan. How many eyes does a honeybee possess? Five. What is the most watched sport globally? Football. Which is the largest lake by area in the world? Caspian. Where is the heart of a shrimp located? In its head. What is the official language of Greece? Greek. Which country has the oldest flag in continuous use? Denmark. Which animal cannot look upward due to neck structure? Pigs. What does DNA stand for? Deoxyribonucleic acid. Which organ pumps blood throughout the body? Heart. What is the longest bone in the human body? Femur. How many bones are in an adult human body? (206). Which nutrient is essential for bone growth? Calcium. Which organ controls body functions and thoughts? Brain. What is the primary function of the nose? Smell. How many teeth does an adult human typically have? (32). Which organ is responsible for breathing? Lungs. What is another name for the scapula? Shoulder blade. What do neurons primarily do? Transmit information. Which bone is known as the shin bone? Tibia. Is the brain a muscle? False. Which organ is responsible for vision? Eye. How many liters of blood does an adult typically have? (5 L). Which is not one of the 5 human senses? Sleep. Which bone is also called the tailbone? Coccyx.